This story was written for the Minimalist assignment and speaks about a 10-year-old girl facing a challenge. She's angry about what she cannot control. She talks around the issue but eventually deals with it and sees her anger melt away, reduced by happiness. And so I give you now The Dragon in the Room. Rain threatened. Great drops pounded down. 10-year-old Soliana pulled her Afghan closer and curled up against the bay window. In her imagination, the raindrops were mouths, all talking at once. Too much, too mean, she muttered. Soliana picked up her sketchbook and studied her work. One page showed a keyboard. Above it, a square. Witches dressed in black peeked out of it, their noses long and sharp. Yes, she said. Next was a dragon-shaped puzzle. Words in black and colors formed the scales. Some were nice words, some were mean. Blah, 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 she said, letting tears begin to wet her cheeks. She quickly turned the page and looked at a hot air balloon with 2 figures inside, rising from the ground. Mom written on the side. They floated in warm thermal currents toward a large, solid rainbow bridge. A tall mountain rose next to it. Birds with colorful feathers swooped and glided in the sunlit sky. When her mother came into the room with a lunch tray, Soliana turned toward the window, hiding her tears. Feeling better, Mom asked. Why don't you call Mandy? You haven't talked to your friends in a while. Okay, Soliana sighed. They won't answer, though. They only use Facebook or tweet. I don't like Facebook. I don't like Twitter either. Her soup had alphabet letters, and she tried to make a word. Mud, dumb. The letters floated in the tomato pool and slid onto the spoon. She swallowed the letters with an upward flourish of the hand holding the spoon. In her daydream, she was St. George killing the dragon. She stirred the soup again, contemplating the pasta letters, and scowled in concentration. You know your face can freeze like that permanently, Mom said. Can you find an S-M-I-L-E in your soup? Maybe. There's a dragon in the room. Can you hear it? Soliana asked. It hides in the boxes and says nasty things. Boxes, Mom asked. What does the dragon say? Boxes, you know. TV, computer, cell phones, boxes. Soliana finished her soup, ignored her mother's question, turned back to her drawing, and again stared out the window at the rain which continued to fall. Will you draw me something pretty, Mom asked. What? I don't know. Surprise me. There are so many pretty things. Soliana picked up her pencil, tapped the eraser on her forehead, and thought for a while. Then she began to draw bouquets of buttercups with yellow centers, pink and white tulips, red and white roses. She drew a smile on some of the flowers. On others, she drew a line where the mouth would be. Mandy liked buttercups, and Mom loved tulips. Then she again drew the mountain, this time with one of the figures on the summit. There was a dark blob looking vaguely like a dragon hunched at the bottom. Long, pointed noses stuck out of the blobby center. In the next drawing, the figures reached up, pulled sword-like pieces off the rainbow bridge, and threw them down, striking the blob. Mom asked, what's that? Soliana said, I climbed the mountain so the dragon monster can't hurt me. The rainbow pieces are melting the black stuff, and now it's just a nice dragon. Just then the sun came out from behind the clouds, washing the bay windows with golden light. As they looked out together, a beautiful double rainbow glowed against the scattering dark clouds. Yay, they cried in unison. The last drawing Soliana made was a face like a sunburst. Mom smiles like that, she mused. Then the phone rang. It was Mandy. They talked for a while, and later Soliana said to her mother, we're going to the park tomorrow. I'm going to show Mandy my pictures. Mom kissed her forehead and left the room, looking greatly relieved. Can you tell what Soliana's issues were? The end.